Having that squared away is, from the get-go, is super useful, because then you don't have to worry about pointing to a big mess of things later, because like so many things refer to the database. Just having them all in order is doing yourself a huge favor in terms of developing everything else. Mix those ingredients, Wedge.
Phew! This one was tough to make, but we did it!
Received super revival.
Now that I know how to make it, I can sell you as many as you want. Thanks for your help. I don't think the book has any more recipes we can use.
And he is right. For more great alchemy recipes, please visit your town library. Do it. No. And now we can buy super revivals. You know, I think for once I'm not going to sell my regular revivals. These ones are expensive, but my goodness, they're so good. And we can use them 2 times, and they restore 67% of your health. Like, wow. We should probably, like, spend all our money at some point. We've got so much cash we don't need. You know what? It's time. Ultra awesome magic, sure. That put a big old dent in the wallet, didn't it? These were nice. Let's get a few of these. I think I can buy miracle cures from Geru outside as well. Hold on, let me go see about buying some miracle cures before I... Pardon me, before I start spending it on all that other garbage. There, we've got 10 of those. Because you better believe those super revivals are going to eat up that money in no time flat. Alright, super revival. That's it. There we go, we're finally broke. Money's only good spent, stranger. Hey, Barret.
Hey, Barret, we found another fossil for you.
Really? You know, we'd find a lot more if we could clear out the fossil mine.
I know, but you said you wanted any fossils we found.
Yeah, I did. Good work, I guess. Keep the arrow fossil. I know you already have 4 pairs of all-purpose gloves, but your fat T can use them if you ever find them. You can see all-purpose gloves. Now let's focus on getting through the mine, okay? We'll find plenty of fossils there. The fossil of Aerodactyl. There it is. We've got them all. The whole collection. Woohoo. Fossil Budops. Fossil Budo. I even had the attention to detail, because I made these off of, like, their overworld sprites, but I made sure to remove, like, the veins of the wings so only that the rims are there. Where the bones would be, you know? Obviously. Alright, I do believe that is all the side quests accounted for. Let's just go get that armor for Krabby, and I think that's going to do it for this particular day. After that, we can just go right into Area 8. Oh boy, how exciting. What was I going to do? There was something. Oh, I was going to... Well, I guess I can give Fat T his pair of the rainbow gloves whenever we get in there. Didn't we have 4 books we couldn't use? I could have sworn there was a 4th one. Or maybe... I must be insane, because obviously I would still be holding on to it if there were. We need to go to the Jelly Cave, and that's like further down, isn't it? Even further down? Yeah. Oh man, I gotta cross that dark cavern again. I said I would do this off screen, and then I totally didn't. This is the kind of quality you can expect from the Hali Let's Play series. Unfortunately, I have tragically few other things to talk about today, because things are just kind of going super duper nice. And there hasn't been a whole lot of progress made in other things. I guess I've got another thumbnail to worry about making now. Let's see, it's like... Because I finished recording The Rising Knight, haven't gotten around to that yet. I didn't quite finish off XD when I recorded it on Monday. There's just a sliver of it left. But if I neglect it too long, it's gonna be bad. And we don't want that. I also still have a whole bunch of reviews that I need to write, but because I'm taking 2 days off from work this week, I've just been bogged down with all my actual tasks for a change. Like, usually I have them paced out such that I end up with kind of a bit of free time at the end of every day. It works out nice. I keep up with all my tasks. I don't really neglect anything. It's more like there are things I could do earlier in the week, and then I would just not be doing them later in the week. So, yeah, everything's like everything about my job is paced out such that I can keep busy with at least something every day. Honestly, my employer could probably afford to give me more tasks, but, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, I haven't had time to write this week at the job because other stuff has kept me busy, other things that needed done earlier. Simply because, you know. Call that crap. But I'll get there someday. It will all be finished. I have at least one more review I could post as well, but the reason I haven't is simply because, I'm like so scatterbrained tonight. Oh yeah, it's because I've been spending all of my would-be art sessions doing game design instead. Like I said, I'm trying to catch that up, at least a little bit. They're kind of in the same pool of time at this point, when they're supposed to have, like, one of each of themselves each day. Like, you know, a game design session in the morning and an art session at night, like I described last time. I should probably pay attention to Krabby's stats in these fights to make sure he's not getting whacked or something. I'm kind of just spacing out. Well, that's okay. We're about to summon him. He'll be fine. Go ahead, Krabby. There we go. Ugh, my voice broke. Alright, again. Yeah, we know what we're going for here, so we're just gonna focus on Ditto battles. And once we've got the thing from the Ditto, we'll be good. Yeah, like, I guess it's not that big of a drop in defense, losing the scale gloves. It's no big deal, really. Alright. And Lord knows, in fact, he's going to be up against a variety of elements before the end of this, so it's just as well. It's really just as well. Hold on. There's a smart way to do this. He didn't become hostile. Ooh, he evolved, though. Drop the thing, Muck. Do it. Urgh. He's poisonous. And he's stunned. You know what? I'm just gonna fix both those problems right now, thanks. I could have used a miracle cure, I suppose, but whatever. It's not like we have to worry about a boss or anything. Okay. No, and you should like regular attack for the confusion chance too. You know, I said we were only going to focus on the Dittos, but here we are, fighting this Muck and this Grimer. For no reason, apparently. Alright. That'll be fine, dear viewer. That'll be fine. We're gonna get it. And everything will be fine. Yeah. But yeah, posting reviews is part of the art process because I've got to have time for that somewhere. I can't just not. Back in the day, I always tried to consider only the time I was actually, like, drawing to be part of art, but that there's just too much to take. Look, it's both double dittos, just right off the bat. But anyway, there's, like, a few too many steps to the process for that to just be viable, really. It's like, there are a lot of places my art ends up. Like, a surprising number of places. I post them on DeviantArt. Well, let's see. Like, especially for the DDLC reviews, they go so many places. They go on, let's see, they go on DeviantArt, they go on my Discord, they go on my YouTube with the posts, they go on Reddit, they go on Comic Fury, and there's just links everywhere, things pointing to each other all over the place. It's kind of insane, honestly. Just a bit much. But yeah, all that takes time. So I count it as part of the art session. Posting the art, sharing the art. It should be the greatest part of the art session, because it means the art is done and prepared for the viewing of the public. And of course, you know, the art also goes on the thumbnail of the video, which is another step in the process of uploading it to YouTube. In fact, that's the one I usually skip ahead to. That's why you can see all the thumbnails, even though I haven't reviewed some of those things yet. Drop the thing, Ditto. Do it. Do it. They didn't. What a troll. That's okay. We will make them pay with their blood. Do Dittos even bleed? I feel like Ditto is not a thing that would bleed. It's more like it would leak, and it wouldn't be blood. Whatever came out, it wouldn't be blood, it was leaking. Alright, yeah, this. I'm pretty sure he's going to do more damage with that to both targets than he is to a single target. Also, he's dying. Don't kill him! There we go, Ditto's hostile. Yeah, we got it, it's hostile. Amber the Cram. So yeah, art's still behind, design is still behind. Trying to catch up design more. I can give them equal focus whenever they're like more balanced. We shall see what happens. Actually, I might just give game design the entire focus until it's all the way caught up. Even though it's driving me mildly insane as it currently stands. Oh good, Ditto died. Because, as I noted before, I have more opportunities to do artistic things than I do design things. We'll just have to see how it pans out. Master Armor! There it finally is. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Ditto. Your contributions will not be forgotten. Hold on, is there something that you're supposed to have here? Nope, I guess not. Such is the life of Crab. I believe this is the best thing we can give you, and that's the only thing we can give. I mean, you're the only one who can use this, so it's just as well. Ah, that is like a razor effect. That means it has a higher crit chance. Let's use up our freebie items before we get out of here. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Yay! And we leave.
Are you done? Okay.
I guess we're going through Haunter and Gengar to get out of here again, because, sure. I'll try to evade the Haunter, but it's actually kind of difficult. Unless we already fought it today. Did we already fight it today? You know, we might have. We might actually have. Summon that Krabby. Get another experience. Are we gonna get out of this mountain in 11 minutes? I guess it doesn't really matter, because even if the day ends like that, it won't really matter, you know? They worried everyone. Nah. You know, I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens if we do let this timer expire. It's probably just fade to black and we teleport back to camp. We haven't really had a day end in that manner in this playthrough. We've never gone a full 2 hours without making it all the way back to camp and just having Jesse call it a day. Don't cramble my crab. How dare you? Let's see, what else is going on? I'm not going to get to play any GoldenEye this week, since I would have done that on Wednesday night, but like I mentioned, I'm going to be leaving for the other place, the other state. I'm going to be leaving for the other state immediately after work. I'm just going to get home from work, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to leave. So there won't be any time. There will be no time for the GoldenEyes, but that's okay. I think I could use a little break from it anyway. I did mention I was feeling a little burned out on it. Partially because the novelty of being invincible or invisible has worn off. You wouldn't think that the novelty could ever wear off, but it's okay. Sweet. Krabby confused that guy. I'm gonna heal Krabby, just to make sure. Make sure he stays okay. Because we can't heal him outside of battle in these scenarios. There's simply no way. He leaves the party before we return to the screen. Or actually, he leaves as soon as we return to the screen. Did he just hit level 46? I think he might have, if I saw that correctly. But yeah, higher level crab is less trouble later. I like racking my brain for other things to talk about. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm nearing the end of my time with Pokemon Violet, or so I hope. I don't exactly know how long it's going to take me to finish, because I decided that I ought to get the Treasures of Ruin before I declare the game to be finished. And finding the stakes for the Treasures of Ruin on your own is kind of a big deal. Basically, there are 4 shrines throughout Paldea, and each shrine has 8 associated stakes. And the stakes can be, like, anywhere, as far as I know. I don't know if they're, like, within the vicinity of the thing, but you can at least kind of, sort of, tell how many are left, because every shrine has 4 chains on it, and for every 2 stakes you remove, one of the chains disappears. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. The information I looked up was not super comprehensive in this regard. But anyway, I'm trying to not be a total wuss about it, and, like, actually find them myself. But Paldea is so huge. It is so enormously large. Last time I went looking for any, well, I found 1 stake near the end of my 1 session, and then the next session I found 0 stakes, 0 out of 6 for the shrine I was going for, and I just ended up exploring a bunch of places I hadn't really looked at too thoroughly. Because, like, there was a big chunk of the game that I was kind of just going from place to place. Yeah, we already beat Haunter today, we can't fight him again. Yeah, there was a big chunk of the game where I went from, like, point of interest to point of interest. Gym to gym, Team Starbase to Team Starbase, because I was trying to finish up real quick so I could get those terror raids with, well, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, I think it was. Oh, I should have used the Restore Stone. You know, I think I'll spend this last 7 minutes grinding out on the ridge, if we can even get there before 7 minutes have expired. Because that's where the most valuable experience is, and that'll get Krabby some good stuff. Some good whatever. You know, it'll be fine. That's the plan. Gonna get out on the ridge and fight some fights. Until it's too late. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up caving and looking up where all the stakes are anyway. But we'll see. It is kind of a nice excuse to explore the parts of Paldea I didn't bother with, but at the same time I feel like a lot of parts of Paldea just aren't worth exploring. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. I think the world in Pokémon Violet and Scarlet could be 20% smaller and nothing of value would be lost. Just, like, make sure some of, like, the walkways and things don't get too tiny if you squashed it, but apart from that, it would be perfectly fine. There's just too much. You have any idea how many, like, generic green fields and rolling hills there are in Paldea? Like, there are some biomes that are kind of distinct. There are a lot of places where you could be and they're just like... you can't even tell what you're looking at or what part of Paldea you might be in. I would have a great deal of difficulty learning my way around that place, definitively. Like, it's nice how they set it up with, like, fast travel and being able to set your destinations, and, like, even whenever you unpause from the map, it turns you to face the place you chose as your destination. They handle all that super nicely. But just exploring the place in general, if you don't have a way to go in mind, which I guess is how you're supposed to play open world games, if you don't have a destination in mind, you can get really lost and distracted with things. And so far, the only way I can really gauge whether I've been in a place or not is if there are still items to pick up. Because I have been at least diligent about that. Anytime I see little glowies on the ground, I go for them. Alright, you guys. We should probably take y'all seriously, because you actually are dangerous. Yeah. Wait, no, not that one. This one. Actually, I should have her do this to make them miss more often. And you can call for Crab. Yes, the worries. Fill them with worries. As if Moltres doesn't have a hard enough time hitting with its attack that already misses 50% of the time. And I guess you could do this. Oh, family. Oh, whoops, that's right, it works differently in the hero battles. It doesn't do hostile. It just calls Ferris back. No, that's fine. We can get back out on the field before it's over. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like in Pokemon with experience share. You have to be in the battle at the end of the battle to get the experience. You're not gonna get it otherwise. See, look at that. That beautiful quadruple miss for Zapdos because it was worried. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, we're also a bit worried, but we'll get through it. There's Moltres. Focus down the Zapdos. It's already done. I don't know how many of these fights we're gonna get through with only this much time, but you know, maybe we can fit in 2 or 3. That's my hope. Save us a bit of grinding later too, I guess. Or rather, it wouldn't at all. I'm not actually saving any time to do this. I'm only wasting time. It's fine. I just want to see. We'll test my end of day mechanics.